This is a really serious problem.
Coronavirus, send shares tumbling.
We knew it was coming.
The total number of infections has also increased dramatically.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord.
What would you call these, Sophia?
Ear seeds.
They're ear seeds, and they're like acupuncture points. You have them in for 5 days. They're good for hormones and balance.
Balance the heart, the mind, reset the nervous system.
We have to do what we have to do. So today, you came to meet me. I'm in LA. I'm flying back home to New York. As this is a very sensitive time in the world, I'm not going to lie to you and say I'm not nervous to take this flight, but I am. I've been doing my seat thing for 15 to 17 years. It's not new. It was just the first time I showed it. This is all new for me, showing you my life. I was meant to fly yesterday. I didn't feel comfortable doing it, so I'm definitely going today. Something a friend said to me is, we cannot live in fear. And it's so true. So here we go. You will accompany me from LAX to JFK. As I get my earpins out.
Sorry.
No problem, Sophia. So here's my outfit. Well, the thing that for me is that's important that they say is not to touch surfaces, right? I will put this up after. A little dramatic. But it's also important to cover your eyes. My good friend Linda Evangelista told me about the goggles. Oh, they're kind of nice. This is how I'm going. I feel comfortable like this with these gloves. But I put them on in the car, and then I put on this lovely Burberry cape. Hair in, nothing out. Just when I get there, I'll put it in. But this is it. This is my precaution. What do you think? In all honesty, this is not a funny time. It's not a humorous time. I'm not doing this for laughs. This is how I feel comfortable traveling. If I have to travel, I'm trying to keep it at a minimum. If I do have to go, I'm going like this. The mask I started wearing in the 90s, and the cleaning of the seat I started doing about, I'd say, 17 years ago. But it's been a routine of mine for a very long time. I mean, back in the day, people used to really laugh at me and speak under their breath, like, what is that girl doing? She's ridiculous. Now I'm not ridiculous. They say no point in wearing masks, but I disagree, because what if someone sneezes right in front of you when you're walking, and you're walking behind them? Those come to you. You walk right into it. It's very difficult not to touch your face. It's something we all do. I was even thinking as I'm sitting here right now, I hope that the lady or gentleman who looks at our passport for ID will also be wearing gloves, because for them to have to touch thousands of passports a day, it's also a risk. This is like a vitamin C, another vitamin C, papaya powder, seeds good for your immune. All right, let's go. For me, masks used to be number one, but now it's reversed. It's the gloves number one. You should be wearing gloves. You're handling people's passports. I don't understand why America's not telling you guys.
Nobody. Yeah. And
But then do it for yourself. Do it for yourself and for your family. You don't want this. to the stewardess, what are you doing, you guys, to protect yourself? She told me, our immune is very strong. I'm like, you don't wear gloves, nothing. She says, no, we're not allowed. Our immune is strong, we're used to it. I'm like, you're used to this. Okay. Made it back to New York all in one piece. It was a very surreal journey for me. I have to say, when I got on the plane, people moved away from me. There was a guy sitting in front of me, he moved to the right. There was a guy sitting behind me, he moved to the right. So everybody didn't want to be around me, but that's cool. I didn't want to be around them either. But in all seriousness, I think we must take every precaution that makes us protective and comfortable. I, who travel constantly, I'm definitely going to be keeping traveling to a minimum.